Yes, hi. I am calling this number because I saw it on a bathroom wall. Seeing if you're Brandi.
Hello, you're listening to Brandi is Going to Hell, Quickies edition. I'm doing this podcast on Anchor FM, and as I mentioned in my intro, I'm just going to be talking about, things that are just on my mind or just spark some desire within me to talk about. So, I want to talk about the new emojis rolling out, as today, all the articles came out about them. One of them was the pinch emoji, to symbolize or poke fun at dudes with small dicks, or the period emoji, which is just a blood emoji, to symbolize the normalization of menstrual cycles. I have some commentary on both of them. One, as a joke, I posted to my Going to Hell page an article about the pinch emoji with a caption just said "ha, about time." And I didn't mean that in a negative way. You can't make fun of somebody for how their body looks and what they can't control. And the small dicks need loving too. Now, as for the period emoji, one of these headlines say to destigmatize menstruation. Now, let me tell you something. I don't know why it's such a weird... Now, I understand. Yes, when I was 18, it was super uncomfortable to be in a situation where you talk about your period. And I was raised not to really talk about that out loud. And you shouldn't. It's gross. It is gross at the end of the day. You're bleeding. And, my boyfriend had always said, if anything bleeds for a week and doesn't die, then you shouldn't trust it. Which is true. God damn it. Us women, we're forced to reckon with. Anyway, destigmatization of menstruation. I just want to say, I don't know why the first thing I thought about when I read that headline was guys who won't have sex with you if you have your period. First of all, the most manly thing a guy can ever do is have sex with you while you're on your period. And for the guys who don't, it's dude, hold the fucking phone for a minute. Some dudes are just desperately trying to get their dick wet, and if they say no and you have your I don't get it. There's one night stands where I still get bashful about it. I was oh, I actually am on my period, and they're like, oh, I don't care. And it's sweet. So can always respect a man who's down to get dirty. And don't get me wrong, every person has their limits, and you either like it or you don't. But at the end of the day, if it's your partner and you've been together and it's not that big of a deal. It's not. Throw a towel down, do it in the shower, and grow the fuck up and make your woman feel special. And I saw this other article by Slate. This woman, Shannon Palace, wrote, this is what a period emoji should look like. New emojis include a drop of blood to signify menstruation. That's not enough. And then there's a picture of a fucking uterus and undies with a period drop and a tampon. No, Shannon, we do not need these emojis. Get real, girl. However, it is really interesting, though, how the bidding process works. And, all those things I mentioned earlier with the uterus and the tampon were rejected, which is fine. Honestly, if I'm scrolling through my emojis, I want to find things that aren't so, I don't know, fucking use your words, Shannon. Just use your words. This is why the world is fucked up right now, because people don't know how to use their words. They just use emojis. Anyway, to continue the conversation about emojis, in the little video I watched of all the emojis flashing by, lots of great things are popping out, but I'm still not seeing the tattooed emoji. Where are the tattooed girls and boys, huh? Not sure. I feel left out. Boo-hoo. I'm not included. That's how I feel about all the emojis coming out. I went to go throw an axe with my coworkers a couple months ago, and there was no axe emoji, but guess what? There's one now. I just think emojis are so funny and how they come out in streams and in increments. For the longest time, I couldn't find a fucking steak emoji. For the longest time, I was trying to find a UFO emoji, and I mean, now they exist, but it was just like at the time, it was so inconvenient. Third world problems. All in all, I'm really happy that everybody from different walks of life and demographics are supported and expressed in an emoji keyboard. At least emoji keyboards are open to change and the world moving forward. We just need the people using it to be. You're listening to Brandi is Going to Hell, Quickies edition. I'm really stoked if you made it through that 5 minutes and 30 seconds to hear about my rants on period sex and all that jazz. Just really cracked me up when I read those headlines, and I just had the need to speak about it. You can follow me online everywhere at Brandi Lukas. That's Brandi with an I, Lukas with a K. Hope you all have a great day, and if you haven't tried it already, period sex, it's the new rave.